Zoom guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So let us begin lecture number 21 of the course. So the last thing that we talked about was reverse bias in the previous class. What is reverse bias? When we apply a negative voltage to our PN junction. What is the negative voltage? Negative is applied, negative terminal of the DC voltage is applied to the P side, and the positive voltage is applied to the N side. Okay, the positive terminal is applied to the N side. That is a reverse bias situation. Okay, and our band diagram looks something like this. E F P E F N, and if we were to extend EFP and EFN from the neutral regions towards the uh, depletion region, the distance between the two EFNs is going to be equal to E times VR, whatever reverse bias voltage that you have applied. Okay. So now what will be your depletion region width? Depletion region में voltage drop कितना होगा? Previously the voltage drop in the depletion region was how much? How much voltage was dropping when we were in equilibrium? जब इक्विलिब्रियम में थे तो हमारी कितनी वोल्टेज ड्रॉप हो रही थी यहाँ पर? जसवंत, आर यू सेइंग समथिंग? How much voltage was dropping across this junction in equilibrium? Come on. कितनी थी?
Sir, VBI.
हाँ?
VBI.
रुद्राक्ष?
Sir, VBI.
VBI. Okay. Now we are going to have, in this situation, the voltage drop is going to be equal to VBI plus VR. Okay. So everything else will be the same except that we will replace VBI by VR. Okay. So, for example, in your depletion region width equation, okay, the equation for depletion region width was, let me write it down. Two epsilon s into VBI over E into Na plus Nd over Na Nd to the power 1 by 2. Okay, this was the depletion region width W. Okay. So we already found out that the depletion region width is dependent on how much voltage is dropping across your depletion region. Okay. Now the voltage drop across the depletion region is no longer VBI. The voltage drop across the depletion region is VBI plus VR. Okay. So W is going to be 2 epsilon os VBI plus VR over E into Na plus Nd over Na Nd, square root of this whole thing. Okay. Now we can do one more thing. We have the relation between W and VR. Okay, the whatever voltage we are applying. What is the definition of capacitance? What is the definition of a parallel plate capacitor? Parallel plate capacitor का capacitance कितना होता है? C is given by epsilon, whatever the value of epsilon for that particular material is, A over D, where A is your area and D is the distance between the two parallel plates. Okay, and this is the area of these plates is A. Okay, and epsilon is the permittivity of this particular material which is present between the two plates. Now, if you think about this, what is happening here? As we are increasing the voltage, what is happening? जब हम VR को बढ़ा रहे हैं तो क्या हो रहा है?
D is increasing.
The W is increasing, okay, and not only that, what else is changing? The charge is changing. Okay, you could think about these two as two plates. Okay, what is happening when you are increasing the VR? The charge is changing just like a capacitor. Okay, the positive terminal is gaining positive charge, and the negative terminal is gaining negative charge. Is that okay? So we can define capacitance here also, which is called as junction capacitance. Okay, and what is junction capacitance? C is dq over dV. Okay, so we are changing VR, and that is changing the value of Q. Okay, what will be the value of Q? Q की value क्या होती है? Whenever we define this for let us say for a parallel plate capacitor, if we define dq by dV, what is Q? Q is the change in charge on the positive plate. Okay, so dq is the change in charge on the positive plate, and dV is the change in charge on change in voltage on the positive plate. Okay, so both of these correspond to the positive plate or the negative plate if you want to call it that way. Okay, so dq by dV. So what is the charge change taking place on the positive plate? If you change VR a little bit, कितना change हो रहा है? बताओ भाई. What is the change of charge? Anybody? Not the exact value, but in terms of whatever the previous quantities we already know. What will be the change in charge?
Is volume into E.
Huh? Volume into E.
To ND.
Go ahead, please repeat. Who is it? Lakshya. Yeah, go ahead again.
Such charge, वो carrier density of that region into volume into E with sign.
Okay. So when we are talking about the positive plate, the sign is obviously going to be positive, and we are creating ND plus on this side. Okay. So the change in charge, if you were to say dq on the right hand side, is going to be equal to E. This is the charge into ND. Okay. The total multiplied by the volume. What is the volume? Let us say the area is S. Okay, and what is the volume going to be? It is going to be, let us write Q for now. Okay, Q on the positive side into it is Xn. Okay, so this is going to be Q. Okay, and dq is going to be what? Everything is constant except Xn. Okay, Xn will change upon applying VR. S is going to stay constant, ND is obviously constant, and E is constant. Okay, so dq is going to be dxn. Okay, E ND S into dxn. Okay, now we could also define something. Again, almost everything that we do in semiconductors we write in terms of current density. Okay, we forget about the area. Okay, similarly we could define a new quantity called as capacitance per unit area. Okay, capacitance per unit area. What are we going to do? We are going to divide this by area, and the Q can also be divided by the area. So we use the term prime. Okay, prime stands for charge per, prime denotes the per unit area charge. Okay, similarly capacitance is going to be C prime. C prime stands for capacitance per unit area. ओके, सो वी कैन फॉरगेट अबाउट, सो डी क्यू में से हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इसको डी क्यू प्राइम लिख सकते हैं, एंड देन वी कैन फॉरगेट अबाउट दिस एस. ओके, डी क्यू प्राइम इज इक्वल टू ई एन डी इंटू डी एक्स एन. Is that okay? So now, what is your capacitance value going to be? क्या कर सकते हैं हम capacitance निकालने के लिए? Capacitance per unit area निकालने के लिए C prime. Is there any relation between Xn and V? In this case, dV is dVr. Okay, that is the external voltage that we are applying. Okay, so the change in Vr is dVr. Okay. So do we have, so if I were to write this, C prime is going to be E into ND into dXn over dVr. ठीक है? Is that okay? Now can somebody find this out for me in terms of the values that we already know? C prime की वैल्यू क्या आएगी?
Half. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can we say dxn by dvr will be equal to half?
Will be equal to?
Half 1 by 2.
Why?
Sir, because sir, xn will be proportional to the voltage. Like the more voltage we will apply, xn will be more.
Yeah, that is all right, but that is not, means it is not directly proportional. It has some relation, a square root relation.
Okay.
And one more thing, please understand that everything we are doing is in terms of variables. Okay, so it should also match dimensionally also. Okay, xn and Vr do not have the same dimension, so it cannot be 1 by 2. Okay, do you agree or not, Rudraksh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. How is the quality on this thing?
Great.
Huh? Shlok,
Awesome.
what were you saying?
It's a great quality.
Great quality, okay. So my experiment has been successful. Okay. तो इसका क्या करेंगे? हाँ, निकालो भाई, क्या आया? xn की वैल्यू क्या थी? What was the value of xn? What was the value of xn? क्या थी? 2 epsilon s VBI plus VR over E into NA over ND 1 over NA plus ND to the power 1 by 2. ठीक है, अब इसको डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे. इफ वी डिफरेंशिएट xn विद रिस्पेक्ट टू Vr, व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू गेट? क्या मिलेगा हमें? लेट अस डू दैट. आज तुम लोग थोड़े सुस्त हो, कोई बात नहीं, मैं ही कर लेता हूँ तुम्हारे लिए. So we'll get 1 by 2 because of the differentiation. Okay, 1 by 2, and this is going to go into the denominator. Okay, instead of the numerator, this will go into the denominator. So we're going to get 2 epsilon s into VBI plus over E into VBI plus VR into NA over ND 1 over Na plus Nd. ठीक है. Now can you simplify this to something else? इसको कुछ और चीज कुछ मैच करके देखो कुछ हो रहा है क्या इसका. Does it look similar to something else? Try to see if there is some relation between W and this capacitance C prime. Is there any? ये Nd will become Nd square when it goes inside. Okay, this Nd is going to become Nd. This is to the power 1 by 2. Okay, so if this Nd goes inside, this will become Nd square. So we can get rid of this. Okay, सबको अंदर ले जाते हैं. ठीक है. So this will be Nd square over क्या था यार यहाँ पे E ऊपर था. So E square over 2 square. Okay, E square we are taking the outside thing inside. So E square Nd square over 2 square into this. So 2 square, this is gone. E is gone. Nd is gone. Okay.
और
So we get
पावर माइनस 1 by 2 होगा, तो डिफरेंशिएट
yes.
करना.
नहीं यार -1/2 तो ऑलरेडी हमने ले लिया ना यहाँ पर ये रहा. So we are differentiating this quantity. Okay, these are all constants, they will go out. The only thing that remains is VBI plus VR to the power 1 by 2. I have differentiated that. So वो नीचे मैंने ले आया. Is that okay or not?
ओके.
ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं हम वो सब चीज. Whatever you are talking about. ठीक है. So this comes out to be E into epsilon s तो इसमें कुछ दिख रहा है तुम्हें? इज देयर एनी रिलेशन बिटवीन दिस एंड दैट, ऊपर और नीचे वाले में? एनीबडी कैन यू सी इट? बोलो भाई.
It is
एक और चीज
epsilon
कर लेते हैं. एक और चीज, वी विल डू वन मोर थिंग. वी आर गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड बाय एप्सिलॉन एस. ओके, सो ई एप्सिलॉन एस स्क्वायर्ड in the numerator and epsilon s in the denominator. Can you see something now?
So it is epsilon s by W.
Yeah, so this comes out to be epsilon s over w. Do you expect this to be the case? Do you expect this to be the case?
Yes, sir.
ये क्या है? पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर है effectively. Where is the charge change taking place? The charge change is taking place at the edges of your depletion region. Okay, so those two parallel plates have the distance between them as W. Okay, so epsilon s by W is your capacitance. Okay, of this particular parallel plate capacitor. Anybody has a question in this? No one? Okay.
Sir.
So I'll give you 1 minute to get ready. We'll have a quiz on Moodle.
Sir.
Please join class quiz 3. Thirty more seconds.
Sir, I am having some problem. It is not logging in.
I don't know how I can help you right now, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to start the first question. So on the n side we have more electrons, and on the p side we have less electrons. Electrons are going to move from the n side to the p side because of diffusion. And if you were to think about it in terms of band diagrams, your Fermi level on the n side is higher than the Fermi level on the p side. So electrons will transfer from the higher Fermi level to the lower Fermi level. So finally the material that loses electrons, the part of the device that loses electrons, is going to have a higher potential. Okay. Next question. Very good. I'm very happy with your answer. That is correct, that a few holes will be collected at the edge of the semiconductor, because once a few holes get separated out from away from, let me use the board. Let me
Diffusion will start.
What?
So when it's collected, then again the diffusion will start due to difference in concentration.
Yeah, diffusion will start, and also your electric field is going to be cancelled out. Whatever external electric field you apply, that will be cancelled out because of the internal electric field that is generated because of the separation of charges. Okay, so all holes will not get a chance to be collected on one side. Before that happens, your electric fields will be cancelled out. Okay. So next question coming up. So this question, the next question is related to this question. So please keep that in mind. Again, very good response from the class. I just explained it in the last question that the net electric field has to become zero far away from your two ends of the semiconductor. The in the middle of the semiconductor in the center, it's going to be zero. Next question. Related to the same question again. I expected you guys uh, not to be able to answer this question. But anyway, 19 people, if you did not guess it, that is very good. So what happens is that holes can get collected at one point. Okay, at one point in your semiconductor, they can all get collected in one sheet. Okay, whereas on the left hand side, on the minus x side, your negative ions, they are limited by, because they cannot move, so they will be they will be physically spread out in space. Whereas on the right hand side, on the plus x side, your holes can be completely collected in one single sheet because they can move around. Okay, so since the density of holes is going to be much higher as compared to the negative ions on the left hand side, so electric field is going to change faster on the right hand side as compared to the left hand side because the density is higher. Okay, the next question coming up. again, if you look at the equation for depletion region width, you will see that you have Na plus Nd in the numerator and NaNd in the denominator. So if you increase both Na and Nd, NaNd is going to move much faster than Na plus Nd, so your depletion region width is going to go down. Okay. So C is correct. So 55 plus 22 plus 11. So we have 88 people. That is very surprising that somehow we have gone from the first question where we had 55 or something to 88. Anyway, you want to, yeah, I don't know what to say. You can come for the quiz. That is all right. But I
So
think
could
it's
you
a way.
please make option for changing the answer?
I can't do that. That's not my. If it were possible, I would do that. It's not the software itself does not allow. It's not a really very good software. This particular module in Moodle, but this is the best that we have for doing a real time quiz. Okay, we'll move back to our class. So if anybody has a question in this, I can answer. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next chapter and topic, which is forward bias PN junction diode. So the physical point of contact between the P and N side is called as the metallurgical junction. I had forgot to mention it in the last class. Metallurgical junction.
So,
Yeah,
so, so actually I have a doubt in that quiz.
yeah, go ahead.
So in the fifth question, I have applied the formula that NdXn equal to NaXp. And I
Yeah.
assume that Na and Nd are increased by the same amount. So isn't it like Xn and Xp will remain same?
Why do you say that?
मतलब
The ratio of the two should stay the same. You have two equations, two variables, and one equation. So
but
there is a
I
lot of
assume
there is a
that
lot.
they are increased by the same magnitude.
Yeah, still you have lesser constraint than required to get a unique solution. So the solution is not going to be unique. If you are using just one equation, if you are using just one equation for two variables to solve two variables, obviously your solution is not going to be unique. So we'll look at something else which is also dependent on those two variables. We'll require another equation to solve for that to get the unique solution. Do you agree or no?
So I am not getting
X
it completely.
x plus y is equal to 1. If I have this equation and I ask you to that I'm increasing my x, okay, then you can say that what will happen to y, but you cannot get the exact solution, no, for y.
So, but in
So
this
similar,
case,
so,
I
so, so,
assume
so similar. Hold on. So similarly, xn na is equal xp na is equal to xn nd. Okay, so the only thing that you can say from this particular equation is that xp over xn is equal to nd over na. That's all. So if I'm changing, only thing that I can say, if nd and na are changing in the same ratio, so that means nd by na stays the same, then xp by xn is going to stay the same. That's all we can say. We cannot say that xp will increase or decrease.
Okay. मतलब what is wrong in my assumption that I have just let NA and ND to be 2NA and 2ND. Acha,
Yeah.
okay. I got it. I also assumed that NA equal to ND, so I'm wrong.
No, even if it was were true, even if na and nd are equal, let us say that also.
Then only, sir, then it applies XP equal to XN.
Yeah, but that does not tell you whether xp will increase or decrease.
Okay. Yes, sir, I got it, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So please understand that when you have number of variables higher than the number of equations, then the solution is not going to be unique. Okay, so that is one basic thing to understand. So and even if the equations, the number of variables is equal to the number of equations, still those equations have to be independent of each other. You cannot derive one equation from the other equation. Then also you will not get a unique solution. Okay, so to get a unique solution, the total number of variables has to be equal to the total number of equations which are independent of each other. Okay. So this is the metallurgical junction. So if you increase your reverse bias, what happens? If your depletion region width was this initially, if you increase the reverse bias, your depletion region width is going to become higher. Okay, and we have there was one thing that we previously were talking about, कि भाई, why is the depletion region width not going to increase any further? Okay, why will we get a maximum value? Okay, so because of this positive charge, some electrons will move from this side to this side, from the n side to the p side, and they will recombine here, and we will have more negative ions here and more positive ions on this side. Now, why will this not keep on happening? Is because there is a current that is flowing in this direction. And what is that current dependent on? That current is dependent on the electric field. So higher the electric, when you are increasing the depletion region width, the total number of the electric field in this region is becoming higher. So what is that going to do? That is going to increase your drift current. So once that drift current becomes equal to the current that is flowing in this direction, you will no longer have increase in the depletion region width. So that is the place where these two will balance each other out. The place where your current through your depletion region becomes equal to the current that is flowing through your battery. Okay, so that is the basic reason why your depletion region width will not increase. So now if I do so what is happening in this case? Your diffusion current stays the same. Okay, your diffusion current stays the same, and your drift current is increasing. Okay, diffusion current is dependent on the concentration difference. Okay, so let us say for now that diffusion current stays almost the same. It is going to change a little bit, but let us say it stays the same. Your drift current increases. Okay, so you will have a net current. This is the flow of electrons. Okay, electrons are moving in this direction, so your net current is going to flow. Your reverse current IR is going to flow in this direction. Okay, and now that is your situation for reverse bias. Now what happens in forward bias? Forward bias में क्या होगा? So this is your p side, this is your n side, and I apply a positive potential the battery in such a way that the positive terminal is connected to the p side and the negative terminal is connected to the n side. अब क्या करेगा ये? You had, this was your previous depletion region width. Okay, in thermal equilibrium. Now when you apply a positive terminal, a positive voltage to the p side, what is going to happen? अगर Venn diagrams के terms में बात करें तो क्या होगा? What is going to happen to the Venn diagram? built in potential जो थी तुम्हारी, what is going to happen to that? जो हमने VR लगाया था, let us call this as VA now. Okay, VA is your applied voltage, forward bias voltage. Let us call that as VA. So what is going to happen to the potential difference between these two? So if I apply a positive voltage here, positive voltage on the P side, what is it going to do? It is going to increase the potential of the P side. If it increases the potential of the P side, what is going to happen to your band on the P side? क्या होगा उसका? Bhumika, what is going to happen?
So could you please repeat?
Yeah, it will come down. Okay, the P side is going to come down. So if my initial band diagram looked something like this, okay, if this is my initial band diagram, after applying the voltage, what is going to happen? Your P side is going to come down. So after the application of voltage, this is going to look like something like this. Okay, and what will happen to your Fermi levels? You will have two quasi Fermi levels now. This will be your EFN and EFP. Okay, this is how it is going to look like, something like that. Okay, and the distance between these two becomes equal to what? क्या होगा distance उनमें? क्या हो रहा है? What is happening to the distance? What will the value of this distance between the two quasi Fermi levels?
A into VA.
E times VA. Okay. So your net difference between the two conduction bands, okay, the conduction band on the P side and the conduction band on the N side is going to be how much? VBI minus E times VBI minus VA. Okay. So this was in equilibrium. Your difference between the two conductions when what E times VBI, now it is going to become smaller by E times VA. Okay, so that is your band diagram. Now what will happen physically as far as carriers and the depletion region width is concerned? What will happen to the depletion region width? Depletion region width का क्या होगा? What is happening? In this case, it is pulling electrons from this side. यहाँ से वो electrons को pull कर रहा है. Okay, you can think of it this way. Okay, it is pulling away electrons from the P side. So what is that going to do? If it pulls away electrons from this side, क्या करेगा वो? बताओ भाई, क्या होगा? अगर यहां से मैं इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कम कर दूं, मतलब नेगेटिव चार्ज इस रीजन में से कम कर दूं, इनिशियली यू हैड सम नेगेटिव आयंस, ठीक है? Now you're reducing the total number of negative charges in this side. Okay, so what is that going to do? Or if you were to think of it in a different manner, yeah, it is pulling electrons from this side and it is pushing electrons into this region. Okay, you can think of it this way. It is pulling electrons from this side and it is pushing electrons into this region. So what is that going to do? It is going to reduce the these positive ions. Okay, if electrons come and they neutralize this region. Okay, so finally after everything is said and done, what is going to happen? The total depletion width is going to become smaller. Okay, total depletion region width becomes smaller. Can you see that from this? What is causing the depletion region width? Okay, if you look at the equation, हमने जो पहले equation लिखी थी, if you remember this, what was W? W was 2 epsilon SI over E into VBI plus VR into NA plus ND over NA ND to the power 1 by 2. Okay, so if you are increasing VR, your depletion width was increasing. Okay, now what are you doing? You are applying a negative VR in one sense. Okay, you can think of forward bias as a negative reverse bias. So you're applying a negative VR. So what is that going to do? That is going to reduce your depletion region width. Okay, again, if you are not able to appreciate this part, don't worry about it. You can think of it that we are doing the opposite of what we would do in reverse bias. It was a little easier to understand in reverse bias, that I agree with you, and maybe my explanation was better in that case. Today it's not that good, but in any case, it is opposite of what we were doing in reverse bias. Okay, so the depletion region width should become smaller. If anybody has a question, I can answer that specifically. Maybe then it will become a little more clear. Does anybody has a question here? Your depletion width is going to become smaller. Now, if the depletion width becomes smaller, what happens to the electric field? Electric field का क्या होगा? यहाँ पर क्या होगा भाई electric field का? Compared to your previous situation.
सर इंक्रीज होगा.
Increase. सोच लो. तुम्हारा पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस जो है कम हो गया है. अगर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कम हो गया है तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को क्या होना चाहिए?
सर विड्थ भी कम हो रहा है ना, तो E होता है V/D.
अरे मेरे भाई, विड्थ कम नहीं हो रहा है. कम हो रहा है? हाँ हो रहा है. विड्थ तो कम हो रहा है. ठीक है, मान लिया मैंने. सही है, ठीक है. विड्थ कम हो रहा है और पोटेंशियल भी कम हो रहा है, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का क्या होगा? लेकिन विड्थ देखो, विड्थ किस रेशियो में कम हो रहा है? हाँ, width is decreasing as square root of VBI and VR. Okay, and your potential is changing as a direct, means it's obviously VBI plus VR. Okay, so what is happening? Your width is decreasing slowly compared to V. So what is that going to do to your electric field? Electric field का क्या होगा? So if you were to write a rudimentary expression for it, it's V over D. Okay, so what is happening? Your V is changing fast, your D is changing slow. Okay, V is decreasing fast and D is decreasing slowly. So what is that going to do to your electric field? Vivek?
Sir, it will decrease.
It will decrease. Okay, yeah, very good question. Again, तुम लोग जो है कंप्लेन करते रहते हो. आज तक किसी ने ये क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा था मेरे इतने सालों पढ़ाने में. ऑलमोस्ट इस बार सारे क्वेश्चंस बहुत ज़बरदस्त है. मैं बहुत खुश हूँ यार. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा तुम लोग इतना कैसे सोच रहे हो. वेरी गुड. ओके, सो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज गोइंग टू बिकम स्मॉलर कंपेयर टू व्हाट इट वाज प्रीवियसली. So what is that going to do to your drift current? ड्रिफ्ट करंट का क्या होगा? अगर मैंने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कम कर दी तो ड्रिफ्ट करंट का क्या होगा? बड़े अमेजिंग हो यार तुम लोग, सच में. कभी कभी मैं तुम्हारे उस पे वो हो जाता हूँ आश्चर्यचकित. अभी भी 55 लोग हैं क्लास में. From next time onwards, our quiz is going to start in 30 seconds. Okay, and the questions are going to be 30 seconds long only. Okay, and I'll not answer any questions during. I'll not explain any of the answers during the quiz. I'll explain the answers only after the quiz is over. Okay, does everybody get it? quiz is going to start in 30 seconds from next time onwards, and each answer will only allow you 30 seconds time, and I'll not explain anything during the quiz. Everything has to be done. I'll explain everything after the quiz is over. Okay, so the quiz will get over in 3 minutes if you have 5 questions. And those who are skipping the quiz very regularly, they should understand that in this particular semester CWS stands for 60% of the marks. So please plan accordingly your dalliances into various parts of life. Okay, so please understand that 60% of your grade is dependent on these quizzes and assignments, and if you copy, then obviously it is going to be a 0 and plus an F grade. So please make sure you do not copy, do your own work, and try to attend classes if you can, and if you don't want to, that is all right. But please do not expect any leniency from me, because if I become lenient, then that is what happens. We had 88 people answering the last question in the quiz, and in class we have only 55 people. That is all right. You can continue doing that, but I'll make your life a little harder to do it this way. Okay. So what is this going to do? This is going to decrease your depletion region width. What is going to happen to your drift current? Drift current किस direction में था? So in the previous case, your drift current was flowing in this direction, J drift. Okay, and J diffusion was in this direction. Okay, from left to right was diffusion of holes. Okay, and your J diffusion was in this direction, J drift was in this direction. So what is happening now? Your J drift is becoming smaller. Okay, J drift will become smaller because your electric field has become smaller. If your electric field has become smaller, your J drift is smaller. What will happen to J diffusion or total J? Total J will be dominated by your diffusion current, because your diffusion current is becoming higher than your diffusion drift current, because your drift current is becoming lower because of a lower electric field. Okay, so we are done. It's noon. अभी class है? ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं भी है तो भी कोई बात नहीं. Okay, we'll stop. We'll continue on Monday. There will be no class on weekend. I'll not take a class. If there is a class on any of the Saturdays, we are not going to have any. And if you did not see the email, we have a quiz on next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And it will be a handwritten quiz. Please practice. I have made a dummy quiz. If you want to practice how to scan and upload, there will be no 1 second extension or any extension whatsoever. So if you think that you will take half an hour to scan your answer sheet, so please solve all your questions in 45 minutes. You'll get a total of 1 hour 15 minutes for scanning, uploading and everything. So if scanning and uploading takes you 1 hour 5 minutes, then you have 10 minutes to solve the questions. Okay, so please practice whatever you have to do. Unfortunately, that is the way we are going to do it. And again, I want to remind you that if you copy, you are going to get an F grade in this course. Please do not. There are rules, and we are going to follow those rules. I am not going to give you any भाषण के cheating नहीं करनी चाहिए, ये नहीं करना चाहिए, वो नहीं करना चाहिए. मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं है. तुम्हें cheating करनी है करो. मेरे को जो करना है फिर मैं वो करूँगा. ठीक है, प्लीज़ डू नॉट अपने मम्मी को मत लेके आना, पापा को मत लेके आना, उनसे लेटर मत लिखवाना, उनसे रुलवाना मत, कुछ मत करना, क्योंकि मैं कुछ नहीं करने वाला. एंड प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट द पनिशमेंट फॉर द पर्सन हु इज गिविंग द कॉपी इज द सेम एज द पनिशमेंट फॉर हु इज रिसीविंग द कॉपी. Okay, so if you give your answer sheet to somebody and he copies, even if he says he's not going to copy and he copies, you are going to get an F grade in this course if you copy during the quizzes or exams. Okay, and if you copy during your assignments, then obviously we have already discussed that you're going to get a -5. There are a few people that have already gotten -5. We have not put it on Moodle, but we are keeping record of some people who have cheated in their assignments. So please understand that you are going to get a -5 minimum, 0 in the assignment along with a -5 in the overall score. Okay, so even if you get 100 marks in everything else, you will get a -5. Okay, so you have already reduced your score by 5 if you are copying once. Okay, and if you keep on copying, that will keep on happening more and more and more. So it is better not to submit an assignment than to submit a copied assignment. I am telling you again. Please submit. Please do not submit an assignment if you are going to copy and submit it. Okay. Anybody has a question? Any clarifications? The punishment is equal for both those who give the copy and those who receive the copy. There is no. Please do not come to me कि सर मैंने तो दिया था. There is no. I don't care. तुमने क्यों दिया भाई? मैंने मना करा है. नहीं दे सकते हो तुम. ठीक है? Any questions? Clarifications?
Sir, is there any specified course for the quiz or it is taught till date?
Course in every exam or quiz is whatever is covered in class up till that date. Until I specify there is something else. There can be something more but not less than what we have already covered in class. Okay, and since I have not mentioned that means that we have whatever we have covered in the class until Wednesday is in course. Next Wednesday, the day of the quiz.
Can you please start the quiz 5 to 10 minutes late because sir, one batch is having the tutorial and sir leaves 5 to 6 minutes.
So please tell your sir that to leave on time on that day. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anybody else? The quiz will start at 5 o'clock. It will automatically show up on your Moodle. Okay, I don't have to manually do it. So it will start exactly at 5 o'clock according to Moodle time. The Moodle का time देख लो जाके क्या है वो it will follow that. Anybody else? Please do not email me your answer sheets. I will not accept them. Okay, please submit them on Moodle. I have given you sufficient time to practice it. I have given you full 1 week to practice submitting an assignment, and please check your assignment again. Okay, you can go back and look at it again and it will show you whether that file has been uploaded or not, and you can download that file to check whether the correct file has been uploaded also. Okay, so please make sure that I am giving you 15 minutes to do all this, so I don't think that is a small amount of time. So please do not extend your writing session so that you do not have time to submit your assignment. If you do not submit your quiz, you'll get a 0 automatically. So please manage your time in a correct manner so that you can submit your quiz on time.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
While submitting, should we scan with the Moodle or should we upload the photo? I didn't get what is the that.
No, that you will submit it.
attempt.
You'll submit it exactly as you submit an assignment. Or you submit your tutorials. You scan with your phone or whatever scanning device you have, and then make a PDF and submit it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, exactly as you do the tutorials.
Sir, then what is this demo quiz?
अरे if some यार तुमने quiz submit कर रखी है, you have submitted your quizzes, but there are many students who have never submitted a quiz or never submitted a tutorial or assignment, so I am giving an option to those guys to understand how to do it. Please understand. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, there are some people who never come to class, never submit any tutorials or assignments, so they do not really know how Moodle works. So I am giving an option to those guys. I think about you guys a lot, but you do not give something back to me. That is not a problem. That is all right. That is your choice. But anyway, all the rules are to encourage people to do their work correctly. It is not to discourage anybody to cheat or anything. Okay, it is your choice whether you want to cheat or not, but it is to encourage people to do their honest work. Those who do it, that is all right. If you don't do it, the rules of the course are going to apply. Whether you get a -5 or an F grade, the rules, there is a black box. If you do something, input is, I have already told you what the output is going to be for a particular input. If you do not want to follow that, that is all right. Please do not come to me for mercy. The mercy is already there right now. Okay, do not do it. Okay, if you do not know the answer, leave that question empty. I am again telling you, if you do not know the answer, leave the question empty. It is better for you and me and for everybody else. Okay, please do not give your answer sheet to somebody else. You are going to, even if you are topper of the course, you are getting 10.0, please do not come to me. I am not going to change anything. Okay, if you give your answer sheet to somebody else, you are going to get a 0 along with an F grade. Okay, whether you have 10.0, even if director says I will not change it, if director wants to change it, he can change it. I am not going to change your grade. Okay, so director can do anything he wants, but I am not going to do it. I am going to give you an F grade if you are found copying in the exam. Anybody else?
So,
Sanjana, yeah, go ahead.
So in the octave assignment, second question, last part. So, like whenever we have solved using the depletion layer, we have assumed that there are no mobile charge carriers in the depletion layer, according to our assumption in PN junction.
Yeah.
It's true that in the depletion layer we'll have only immobile charge carriers.
Yeah.
Mobile charge carrier concentration is 0. Okay.
Yeah. No. But please understand that the way you are going to solve that particular question in the assignment is if you look at your band diagram. P side. So we are assuming for doing our calculations for VBI and all those things, we are assuming that there are no carriers in this side. Okay, but there are going to be carriers, and those carriers are going to be given by the difference between this. Okay, so the next part is going to be done by using this. Okay, EF minus EI or EI minus EF is going to give you the actual number of carriers.
So,
in the depletion region.
Questions के
in the depletion region.
Plot P with respect to S and
Yeah.
with respect to
Yeah.
X. You have to do it by this way.
Yeah. Okay, so we are making certain assumptions to calculate this VBI. Okay, but in reality that is not really the case. Once you choose that VBI, you will get this particular plot. Okay, now using this plot you can again calculate your new VBI, and you can keep on doing the iterations or recursion, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what is more accurate. Maybe recursion is more accurate, or maybe iteration is more accurate. In any case, you can keep on doing until you get the most accurate value. Okay, but that is not a part of the question. But to be most accurate, as accurate as possible, you will do a recursion until you get that there is no difference between two VBIs that you calculate. Okay. But you'll find that that assumption that there are no carriers in this particular region is not really that inaccurate. Okay, because it is exponentially dependent on your EF minus EI. So even if you change EF slightly, there will be a huge change in your number of carriers. Okay.
So in this case, we don't know what's EF. So how will we calculate EF minus EI?
You know EF. I have given you your what? क्या दे रखा है मैंने? Carrier concentration. So that is going to give you EF.
So वो तो फिर तब भी वैलिड होगा ना जब वहाँ पे मान रहे हैं हम कि है ही नहीं कोई भी इमोबाइल.
नहीं कैसे वैलिड होगा? अगर मेरा ये डिस्टेंस है, if this is the distance between EF minus EI, then obviously there are carriers, no? Because this gives you the relation between the EF minus EC minus EF gives you the relation between carriers and your the distance between the conduction band and your Fermi level.
तो जो
अगर ये हमारा डिस्टेंस है तो इसके डिस्टेंस के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग हमारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और होल्स होंगे ना.
तो सर आपने अभी बोला कि EF माइनस EI हम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन से कैलकुलेट करेंगे. आपने कॉन्सेंट्रेशन दे रखी है तो वो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन तो मतलब उसमें जब P की वैल्यू पुट करेंगे तो आपने जो Na और Nd दिए वही पुट करेंगे डिवाइडेड बाय Ni स्क्वायर और Ln लेंगे तब अपना वो आएगा.
वो हम यहाँ पर कर सकते हैं इन द न्यूट्रल रीजन बट नॉट इन दिस रीजन. वी डू नॉट नो व्हाट द वैल्यू ऑफ P and N इज. ठीक है ना.
N as
in this in the neutral
X लेंगे उस वाली रीजन में डिप्लीशन वाली रीजन में.
देखो हमको इस रीजन में ना तो P पता है ना N पता है ना पोटेंशियल पता है, कुछ नहीं पता है हमें. Okay, in the depletion region we do not know anything. Okay, but we know certain things like we know that there will be a depletion region. Okay, so based on that we make an assumption that the depletion region contains no immobile charges. Using that assumption we calculate the VBI. ठीक है? Or we calculate the shape of this plot. Okay, using that assumption. Now using the shape of this plot, you can back calculate your value of P and N in this region. ठीक है? नहीं आया समझ में क्या कह रहा हूं मैं?
यस तो ये प्लॉट तो वो ग्राफ में आई है, फिर उसको वापस बैक मतलब यूज कैसे करेंगे?
ग्राफ कैसे बनाते हो तुम? नंबर से तो बनाते हो.
हाँ तो सर वो ये ग्राफ हमने तब बनाई जब हमने ये मान लिया, मतलब अपनी अजम्पशंस मान ली और हमारा ऑक्टेव में ग्राफ बन के आ गया. अब ऑक्टेव में ऐसा कोई सिस्टम नहीं है कि वो ग्राफ की इक्वेशन हमें दे, फिर उस इक्वेशन को हम यूज करके ये कर, क्योंकि अब जो हमारी
ये बताओ एक सेकंड रुको. तुम ग्राफ कैसे बनाओगी? इक्वेशन से तो बनाओगी ग्राफ.
हाँ उस इक्वेशन में मैंने माना कि उसमें डिप्लीशन रीजन में कोई मोबाइल कैरियर्स नहीं है.
हाँ लेकिन इक्वेशन किस चीज की आएगी तुम्हारी? वी की इक्वेशन आएगी ना, साई की इक्वेशन आएगी. इक्वेशन जो आएगी वो साई की आएगी, पोटेंशियल की. तो तुम उससे जो है ये निकाल सकते हो. साई की हेल्प से तुम ये निकाल सकते हो ना, ये कैसे मूव कर रहा है हमारा. ईएफ तो कांस्टेंट है, हमें पता है. ठीक है ना. उसकी हेल्प से हम ये निकाल सकते हैं कि ये अलग अलग पॉइंट्स पर ये डिस्टेंस कितना होगा. ई आई माइनस ई एफ और ई एफ माइनस ई आई. ठीक है. using this equation for psi can be calculated using depletion approximation. If you use that, you can calculate ei minus ef.
Okay sir.
ठीक है. From that you can calculate the value of p and n in this region. ठीक है. फिर वो जो p and n की वैल्यू आएगी उसको तुम दोबारा अपनी नॉर्मल इक्वेशंस में डालकर फिर से तुम psi की वैल्यू निकाल सकते हो. एंड यू कैन कीप ऑन रिपीटिंग इट until your difference between the two P और N की जो next values आएंगी, okay, in one iteration to the next, if the difference between those two becomes negligible, you can keep on doing that, but that is not part of this question. You do not have to do the iteration in this question. You just have to using just one iteration, just find out the value of psi, and then using that value of psi, calculate the value of P and N. Okay, and see the difference between your doping concentration and the actual values of P and N. You'll find that the doping concentration is much higher than your values of P and N. So our approximation that we initially made that there are no carriers in this region is not really that inaccurate. Okay, that is the goal of that particular question. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Anybody else?
सर ये जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड वाला क्वेश्चन था क्विज में, सर इसका आंसर तो स्लोप देख के ही, जो ग्राफ होता है उसके स्लोप के बेस पे आंसर इसका डिराइव किया ना. मतलब कि जो पॉजिटिव एज पे उसका ग्राफ बनता है उसका स्लोप पॉजिटिव होता है, तो आपने वही पूछा था कि रेट ऑफ कहां पे होगा.
मान लो ये तुम्हारा सिलिकॉन का पीस है. ठीक है. कौन सा पी टाइप मटेरियल था ना? इट वाज पी टाइप मटेरियल. यस, इट वाज पी टाइप सिलिकॉन. दैट वाज द क्वेश्चन एंड यू आर अप्लाइंग एन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इन दिस डायरेक्शन. तो क्या होगा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अगर हम इस डायरेक्शन में लगाएंगे तो होल्स विल गेट कलेक्टेड ऑन दिस साइड. Okay, holes will get collected on this side and we'll have negative ions on this side.
सर ये वाला क्वेश्चन मतलब मैं वो स्लोप वाले क्वेश्चन की बात कर रहा था जिसमें आपने पूछा था कि स्लोप कहाँ पे मैक्सिमम होगा, जिसका
हाँ वही बता रहा हूँ मैं, वही बता रहा हूँ वहीं पे हूँ मैं. मुझे पता है तुम क्या पूछ रहे हो. ठीक है. ऐसा होगा या नहीं होगा?
हाँ सर.
Do you agree with this figure or not?
Yes sir.
Vivek?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now let us say I increase the electric field even further. मैंने थोड़ी और बढ़ा दी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. ठीक है, मैंने थोड़ी और बढ़ा दी तो क्या होगा? यहाँ पर नेगेटिव चार्जेस और बढ़ने पड़ेंगे और यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव चार्जेस और बढ़ जाएंगे. ठीक है.
Yes,
अब तुम राइट साइड पे देखो, हमारे होल्स किस टाइप के हैं? होल्स आर मोबाइल. ओके, सो दे विल मूव एज फार एज पॉसिबल दे कैन मूव. तो सेमीकंडक्टर के बिल्कुल एज पे जाके सारे इकट्ठे हो जाएंगे. ओके, वेयर एज ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड व्हाट डू यू हैव? You have negative ions. What does negative ions? What is the property of these negative ions? बताओ विवेक, क्या है property in negative ions की? They cannot move. Okay, so the density of these ions is fixed by whatever you have applied initially. Okay, so they will be spread out physically in a certain region. Okay, whereas all these positive holes will be accumulated at one point. Okay, yes. So the slope of the electric field in this place is going to be much higher than the slope of electric field on the left hand side.
Okay,
do you agree or not?
Okay sir, clear.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, see you on Monday. Bye bye.